Good evening. We present the news summary. 11 small tourism establishment operators in the north of Maé had the opportunity to show the Minister for Tourism, Didier Douglé, maintenance work and upgrades they have done on their establishment during the past couple of months. They also had the chance to express their uncertainties and concerns.
Le Bonheur Guest House, Northeast Point, is owned by Don and Marilyn Ria. It has 4 rooms. At present, they don't have any guests. They are using this time to do a thorough clean and maintenance work around the building in line with the requirements from the health department. They have also prepared a separate room for the clients displaying COVID-19 symptoms, although not a requirement set for smaller establishments. There are 3 Seychellois and 3 foreign workers working at Le Bonheur, but that was not always the case. When the guest house was opened, there was only Seychellois workers, but Mr. Ria says a lot of them has proved unreliable and their work ethics has not worked for the benefit of the business. That is until they started to employ foreign workers.
It's something that certainly suits us if we can find the right caliber of person with the right commitment, and I use that word again. It's a certain work ethic which is forthcoming from the foreign workers, which suits our business with regards to attention to detail, attention to guest needs, and the flexibility to be available when needed.
10 other tourism establishment operators had the opportunity to show the minister their establishments and express their concerns. Based on the work that the operators are doing, Minister Douglé observed that most of these establishment operators have come to terms with the current situation.
They are preparing, they've started doing maintenance on the establishment. They're using the time for them to check things that probably were not as well as it was, and then improve on it and get ready for them to when they reopen and the new guests arrive. And also there are issues about support that they've been getting from government. Some have received, and a couple have told us no, they've not received anymore. We'll follow up with Ministry of Finance. And also there's questions about GOP, because some of them are scared that they might lose their foreign workers. But all these things has already been sorted out at the government level.
Minister Douglé says there are many uncertainties on the way forward in this new normal situation. However, many of the operators remain optimistic.
Air Seychelles is working with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to plan a series of return flights in the coming weeks. This in order to return Seychellois nationals as well as Seychellois non-residents with permanent resident status in Seychelles. They are those blocked on airline network and at points of connection with Seychelles. These flights will be operated on requests. As from August this year, Cable & Wireless clients will no longer be receiving paper bills now that the company is moving to 100% digital. Clients will receive their bills via email, SMS, MyCare app, and their client card. Cable & Wireless says the decision is aimed at reducing its expenses.
Cable & Wireless produces more than 35,000 bills per month, and the decision to stop producing paper bills will allow them to reduce on such expenses and pass on the savings to its clients and staff. Clients will start receiving their bills via email, SMS, MyCare app, and their client card, which contains a QR code unique to each client. The code can be used on kiosks and smartphones. The company says that for the past few months, there has been an increase in the number of clients who are now using the digital options, but for those who are not familiar with the digital world, they have other options.
If you look at our customer service centers, for example, we have all of my colleagues there. We'll go around and show you how to use a kiosk, take you through the payment system on how to view your bills. We've trained all of our staff on the telephone calls, so when you telephone through, they can assist you in how you go about receiving information, purchasing and paying. So we've been very careful to cater for this. And in exceptional circumstances, of course, we can print you a bill.
Cable and Wireless is also working on improving the acknowledgement of payments made via digital platforms, which now have some delays to be recognized on their systems.
This was a news summary. Thank you for your attention.